JJ 3600. $JJ 3600. Man, go put some change on in there, man. What's $2? What's $3? What's $5 of your cause, man, for a good cause, man, to help the young homie out, man. Put this thing together, man, for a great cause for the kids, man. See, one thing's about it, two things certain, man, is when it come down to us doing something positive and us doing something constructive, you know, meaningful for us toward the communities and doing something good and great, the masses and the devil don't want to see that happen. So you're going to always have individuals who step in and play the devil's advocate. He play the role for them. So that's why you see the very same people who's your friends, your family, your so-called homies and homegirls, all them some bitches, non-supportive. They're not there because they play the devil advocates. They're part of that machine. They're part of that movement over there. Don't let that discourage you. Still stay focused and doing what you see is fit, is right, man. That's why I do what I do, man. I know where I come from. I know what I've accomplished when it comes down to the negativity of my life and the negativity of life, period. I know whom and how I brought a lot of tears and hurt and pain to individuals, to their families, and just shit in general, man. It's not something that I glorify, bro. It's something that I'm blessed to still be here, be around, be amongst the living, still have, you know, all my scruples, you know, be sane and not insane, all my teeth, looking good, smelling good, handsome, getting his money, the whole nine, man. That's a blessing for me, bro. That ain't no braggadocious or no boasting. That's straight blessing. That's all Allah's doing. That's God's doing, man. And I would have to be stupid or dumbfounded in the head to not know that there's some higher spirit, some higher something that has kept me afloat all this time of my life and the things I've been through, and you know, partaking on, you know, from the gunshot wounds to stabbing wounds to getting hit with baseball bat and rat pack stomped out, the whole nine, man, and going through this shit to still be here, to live, to speak about it based on educational purposes. Not bragging, not boasting, not glorifying, but educational purposes of trying to save a life of one of those youngers out there who might be thinking about, oh man, I want to get in the next hot gang, or I want to be this, I want to be a part of that. No, man, you got other options. We need scientists. We need doctors. We definitely need attorneys. We need attorneys for the dumb criminals out there who's doing criminal elements. You niggas ain't defending each other. We even need individuals that's inside the police forces that are our people. That's the only way it's going to be a change or adjustable change as far as when it comes to our people. It's really got to be some of us, our kind, that come from these streets, that didn't have felony backgrounds, that was once in these streets, that became a part of the force to make a difference. Not go in the force and get brainwashed and get flipped around and turn against your people, but to make a difference. And I don't say join the force to make turn the cheek and turn your eyeball to every criminal element that's going on because you was once from the hood. You have a job to obtain, and you have an oath to obtain to the people when you take that oath as an officer. So I understand all that, man. But what I'm saying as the future, which is today, the presence, which is today, the millennium, which is today, which is y'all power. Y'all have the power. These are the things that have to be done, man, to make great, significant changes in the game. These are some of the things that have to be done, dog. And it's a must. If they're not done in this fashion, you won't see great changes. You'll just see worse changes. You're going to see the shit get worse and worse and worse. Because the more that we roll around and we move around as a culture and we stall and we lack to educate ourselves and educate the mind being, you motherfuckers going to be some lost souls, man. Now, that's the separation that comes in for me when I speak, when I say, you motherfuckers. I don't say we motherfuckers going to be some lost souls. You motherfuckers going to be some lost souls, man. You feel me? Because I'm stay educated. Keep researching, keep reading, keep doing what I do, keep staying functional, doing what I do to know what's going on in this damn world and the world around me. So in order for that, I'll continue to exist and survive. Without it, man, you'll be doomed, man. I'm not on nobody's styrofoam cup. You don't see me and him sipping out no damn styrofoam cups on camera, and we drink and serve, but we trying to tell y'all some positive dialogue. You don't see none of that shit going on, man.
Let me teach them something. Let me ask y'all this, right? What's the most powerful piece on the chessboard? The most powerful piece on the chessboard is not a king. You want to know why he's not a king? because all he could do was go up, down, left, right. Whereas though the queen, she could go anywhere across the board. She's just the most powerful because she could tell her king who is who's a snake, who's a pawn, who's genuine, who's in it for the money. The king, most times in cases, whereas though he stays on a pedestal, whereas though he can't see nothing because he's so powerful.
Hold on. And grab that root right there by your that root by your foot, right?
Okay.
Get the root right there. Hold up, nigga, because you just hit him with some cold analogy, man. I love this shit. I love it. You just hit him with some cold analogy. That shit went so far over the head, man. I had to push rewind and take him back, man. Y'all want to hear this again, man? He's going to give you the analogy and the philosophy why the king is not the most powerful piece on the chessboard and which one thinks. Now, see, me being a chess player, this is my board. That's how I play this shit. I would have to be stupid as a chess player to not know this analogy up front to know that me being the king on the board, I'm the king. You goddamn right, I'm the motherfucking king. I am the king. But guess what? This pretty thing right here, this heifer right here, she run it all. Women, it's the same analogy of the world. When a man comes home and he takes his paycheck, what do? Besides our culture. All other cultures, this is what they do, bro. They come home, they get a paycheck to the wife. You know why? Now that ain't no longer his stress. He don't stress about the bills or the bills getting paid or how they been structured. The wife takes care of all that fundamentals of the business. It's a structure, bro. So, come on, hit him with that shit, man.
Repeat this for y'all. I'm going to say it slowly. What's the most powerful piece on the chessboard? You know, the average man, especially us as a people, the first thing they're going to look, they're going to screw their face and they're going to ask you, what you mean who the most powerful piece on the chessboard? What they respond, their quick response is always, the king is the powerful piece. So if you mean to tell me the king is powerful by doing this, by doing this, by doing this,
and that's vertical and horizontal. Those are vertical and horizontal moves.
When you got the queen, she going over here, she going over here, she going over here, she going over here, she going over here. So then you pay attention to that picture, that the king, he's so far up his ass, whereas though he on his pedestal, whereas though he think he can't be touched, not knowing if he ain't treating his queen right, she control the masses, she control the board. She be like, nah, man, wait till he go to sleep. Or he gonna be over here. Go get him. You wanna know why? Because us as a people, every nationality, what men do? They run their mouth to who? Women. So again, I'm gonna hit you with another analogy, right? You got I'm black. We gonna say this close Caucasian, right? Who always on the offense? Who's always on the defense? The offense is always the Caucasians. The defense is always us blacks. The way of the world. They always making the first move. We always making the last move. Whereas though I gotta go here, I gotta go here, I gotta go here, I gotta go here on the defensive side. Whereas though they are attacking us so much. Whereas though that's how we lose. So just imagine if we use that analogy and have our kids learn chess as a young age. You know what we could do as a whole?
Using that strategic power, man. Taking that analogy from the chessboard and applying it to your life. And you moving that way, the same way from that board, that's the way you move in your life. It's like you got a solidified, solid queen in your life. The queen, like you said, what makes the queen so powerful, bro? Again, let's talk about this real fast, man, because this shit went over a lot of you niggas' heads. What makes her so powerful, bro? A1, what happens when birth occurs? She's the one that's gonna provide and give the birth. Yeah, we donate, but she's the carrier, right? So remind you what he was saying on this board. The queen controls all the soldiers. You got the pawn, the rook, the knights, feel me? And you got your bishop. She can tell the bishop, because the bishop moves diagonally. So she can tell the bishop to move a certain way. She can tell the pawn to move a certain way, right? Because this is her power. If she decides, I no longer want to protect my king, she can dismantle the army through manipulation, because that's what the fuck we go through right now today. Most wars that are created, what are they created behind? Pussy, ass, women. So this is the analogy of the power, bro, of the board. This pretty thing right here, man. She's called the queen. Y'all remember that analogy, man.
I have one more for you people. For you pool players. Have y'all ever thought about what the pool actually represents? The color of the pool table, the board. Say this is the board. The color of the board is green, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the main board I gotta be dropped down?
The white ball.
No.
Oh, no, the back ball. The black ball.
All right.
The 8 ball.
Who knocked down the black ball?
Who chases all the balls, basically. Let's just put
Yeah,
it like
so
that. We take it even further.
Yeah,
the
so
white
like,
ball.
So like before we get to the black ball to win the game, what is the different colors of the balls?
You got your stripes and your solids.
Meaning that all these different color balls is actually nationalities that come from us. From black people. So to win, to run the world, to win the game and to control the world, we have to get these different nationalities out the way to get to us. Because without us, there's no other nationalities. So it's the rule of the pool table. The green, which is the land. The black ball, which is us. The white ball, which is the Caucasian man. Now, if I knock all these balls out and then I knock out this 8 ball, I win the game.
You control the world.
Exactly. That's the pool table.
Wow. Wow.
See, people gotta realize what RBG mean. RBG stands for red, black, and green, which is June 19th. See, we could celebrate, all right, we got this holiday, but it's no difference than July 4th. Because when independence happened, July 4th, 1776, I believe, we was re-enslaved that same day, which is Memorial Day represents us. Meaning that in South Carolina, it was 250 people was buried in South Carolina. That's what Memorial Day represent us as a people for, again, when John Hanson was around. See, we not being taught this in school. So again, what June 19th represent, know what I mean, red, black, and green. Know what I mean? Green is for the land. Black is for the people. Red is shedding both for the land. That's what it represents. See, the American flag, that's not even our flag, man. That's flag is made up. Swahili, RBG, that's ours. That's why out here in the West Coast, mainly, know what I mean, California, y'all big on Swahili because that represent us.
Right.
Swahili. But again, for the world to know is that RBG is ours. You know what I mean? Our language that we speaking right now is not in our language.
Mm-hmm. For the record, Mimi Fahamu Kiswahili. Mimi Ona Kiswahili. I said I speak it fluently. This is what I just said in Swahili. Mimi Kiswahili. Mimi Fahamu Kiswahili. Get up on your shit, man. Power of the mind, man. Education is a must, man. Man, listen, bro. You know what you missing, man. We're about to get ready to cut our tune out in a minute, man. We know y'all, you know, we've been holding a lot of y'all up, man. Probably, man, in your afternoon journey at work. You probably at work sitting behind the desk somewhere right now. You know, again, embedded slavery, but that's okay, man. At least you're working, you're handling your business, and you tune in and you tapped in and you listen to us, man. And we take that as a pleasure, man. We really appreciate you tuning in and tapping in, man, and listening, because today, man, was really a special day, man. Had the privilege to have a young homie here, man. He was down, like I say, he just come down from the East, man, to pay homage, man, and respect to the homie, man, to the funeral, to the services. You know, that's big respect, big ups alone, man. We just lost that camera right there. The battery went dead. So yeah, man. I just want to say, man, salute to those who tapped in. Give me a second. Plug this camera back up.
I want to just say you're gonna catch me on Worldwide Whooping, a documentary about what East Coast Down South and Midwest Bloods by OYG Creek from Athens Park Bloods. I did my documentary on that. I'm part of OYG Red Rum documentary. He's shooting. He edited and documented. I orchestrated a Blood and Crip peace treaty out in Harlem, New York, along with Jason Davis. We pretty much orchestrated because we was letting them know that before you can have a peace treaty, you gotta have a ceasefire. Because every state, no matter what coast, city you in, how can you have a peace amongst each other when you don't have peace amongst your own sets? Everybody's setting each other up, everybody killing their own homie. So before you can have peace, you gotta have a ceasefire. By having a ceasefire, that's how you orchestrate and agree that you're gonna put the guns down. Once the guns down, now we working on respect. Cause that's what it's about at the end of the day. Everybody's saying they love each other, they got love for their set, but how many you actually have respect for one another? Respect go a long way. Love don't mean nothing. Love go by actions, homie. Whether the B or the C, or you just being neutral. Like again, you can catch me at Bremalone Ben Strong on IG, business page, Evolve Jones, my platform, Invisible Tears, LLC. If you want me to come and do public speak or whatever, we could talk about, the fees and everything. But this what I do. This is my livelihood. If you donate, I appreciate it. It's gratitude, much respect and love to you. The donation is basically for me to for editing, marketing, promotion, and proofreading. That's what I'm using the money for the donation, because right now as I speak, I have 3 books I'm holding on right now. That's waiting. I'm just waiting on the financial part, whatever, because I'm doing everything on my own. I'm looking on to work with some Crips to be a part of what I'm doing, because I'm doing different stories from different individuals, because I'm working on giving those exposure to what they doing. Most importantly, create opportunities. If you look on my page, I have direct access where though a young lady, she's talking whereas though how far my books could go, because my books, she has direct access to Netflix. That's how much network I've been doing on my own. Like again, this ain't no clout. Me and a homie, we just ain't did this out of the blue. Just to show like that try to prove a point. Nah, homie, I've been home almost 8 years, man. And everybody know, man, I had deep ties with in different parts of LA for damn near 6 years. Like literally. Ain't no bragging, ain't no boosting and nothing. I'm just speaking reality. And I don't glorify this shit. That's why I do what I do. And I do what I do, and I'm wholeheartedly and I'm passionate because I hold accountability. That's how I'm able to move forward.
On that note, you heard what he said, man. It's about bridging the gap, man, right about now, bro. Everybody wants to talk about who's the toughest, who's the baddest, who got the biggest gun, who got a bazooka, who don't got a bazooka. Then check this out. Let's take all that shit and turn it into something positive, constructive then, and make a difference. Let's figure out how we gonna make a change to change a lot of this shit. A lot of the seeds has been planted, a lot of the wrong has been doing. What are we gonna do to make a difference? It's today's question. We're gonna leave you on that note, man. We're gonna leave you to marinate on what can we do. When I say we as the people, we as a whole, male and female, come together, congregate, and what can we do to make a difference? I already told you guys on one of my lives, which I barely got 45, 46 views for. What we need to do is, and I said I got my own bag right now to jump it off and set it off just to prove the point, man, that it can be done. Real individuals from different coasts, bi-coastal, need to come together, and we need to set up our own major conference. We need to rent one of these big hotels, you feel me, rent our own shit. We don't need no promoters, or we can go through a promoter, You feel me? A brother who's really accountable, who's responsible, go through one of these major promoters or one of these major agencies who can get aboard and come aboard from us and even come in and do sponsorship. But we need to come together, bro. Bi-coastal, coast to coast. West Coast, East to South, the Midwest, far as up north, man. And all real individuals. We need to have representatives from these coasts. Not niggas that so much it's about leaders and shot callers or he the most dominant killer or he the leader. No. We need individuals of integrity, intelligence, educational aspect, who knows and has visions, is a visionary, and to can sit at the round table and to be able to speak and represent that coast. Then these are individuals who we need to bring in, come in and bridge that gap, dog, and show that unity and show these masses and these folks that we can do this shit on our own. We don't need to kill a million of us to come to realization like, damn, hold on, man, enough is enough, man. We got to stop these killers, man. We got to stop gang banging. We got to stop, no, we shouldn't have to, our minds shouldn't have to be programmed and computed to that level, man. You should already be at a stage of your life as a man that enough of this bullshit is enough, man. Simple. And it don't mean because you 27, you 28, you ain't grew yet or you ain't lived your life, man. Enough is enough, bro, period. Bottom line, man.
Can I say this? Man, if you in your 30s, homie, you still putting people on, man, to me, you're a wannabe. And most importantly, you know what I mean, if you ain't trying to see change and you ain't working on change, then you ain't sparing enough wars, homie. You know what I mean? Because again, you know what I mean, like, I beat 2 hot ones, homie. Like, this shit ain't nothing to brag about. And like, I've been through it. You know what I mean? Shot an inch away from my heart. I got grazed by the rips right here on my temple, you know what I'm saying? An inch away from my heart, my artery, you know what I mean? So I went through all this shit by the time I was 15. I'm 39. So like, again, like, if people ain't worrying about making change, whatever, you know what I mean? Just step to the side, homie. Do what y'all do, you know what I mean? But to stop using the B and the P for sale, homie, because that shit hurt. Like, a brother like me, Blood right here, and so many others, we ain't do this time and fuck up our life for nothing. For everybody to be chasing some money that y'all ain't even doing nothing with, but buying motherfucking weed, liquor, in a bunch of cars when you got damn near 400 homeless people out here in the state of California alone. So that's another thing I'm working on, to get my own building so I could give back and have a shelter for the homeless. As the same token, have the first downstairs where it'd be a big brother and a big sister, have sessions or things of that nature. You know what I mean? Like that shit is terrible. Whereas though we got all these homeless people and nobody ain't doing nothing, man. If you gotta meet a person like me with a 9 to 5 and I'm coming out once a week when I get paid, and so the first 3 people I walk past, I'm giving them $5 because I don't walk with money in my pocket. But I go to the 7-Eleven because that's what we have up there. You know what I mean? And I'll take $15 out, 3 $5 bills, and I hand to homeless people. Because you don't ever know what their situation would be. Because I know when I was in prison, just like I don't got support now, what I'm doing, I don't have no support. But at the end of the day, I'm not surprised. So that don't make me upset and angry because I didn't have no support when I was in prison by my own.
But the support within comes within, though. At the end of the day, fuck the support.
Yeah.
See, we look at it as to what it really is. It's supposed to be that way. You're supposed to be able to count on certain individuals and others as that support mechanism, the machine itself. But then, if it's not always there, it's not accountable, then fuck them. It's cool.
Yeah.
I support myself because I believe in self, regardless. If don't now one motherfucker believe in me, I'm going to show their ass. They going to believe in me in the end. I bet you that. They be like, oh, shit, oh, I knew he was going to do it. Oh, that's my boy. Exactly. Oh, that's my relative. Get the fuck out of here.
Once you get to a level, once you become famous, and now they want to post a picture that you really forgot you didn't took a picture person with.
It's just about, and that's not even so much as that. It's just about producing results, and that's what I do, man. I constantly just continue to produce results.
Yeah.
They can be out there talking, whatever they say don't matter. I just produce results. I do the total opposite. Like what, niggas was trolling me and talking all that old punk shit in the East and the West, and niggas on the internet woofing and all that old shit. Dog, all I did was produce results on they jackass. I didn't argue with you faggot ass niggas, you funny ass fruit ass niggas is running around here talking about suck your dicks, nigga. Anytime a nigga tell another man suck his dick, you gay. You the one that's fucked up. You the one got a problem on me. I know I get it that it's an East Coast thing. A lot of niggas on the East, but come on, my nigga. Everybody on the East Coast don't say suck my dick, nigga. No. It's just certain niggas in them streets be with that shit. Nigga. You hardcore niggas kills me with that shit. Oh, nigga, suck my dick, son. Yeah, that's real disrespect to a real man telling another man suck his penis.
Me personally,
why use that? Why use that as a crutch, as some ammunition?
Yeah.
Find another word. How about? Because this is the era I come from. You want to hurt a nigga? Tell a nigga fuck his mama, or fuck your daddy, nigga, or fuck your drug ass daddy. Tell a nigga that in his face and say something like, them is fighting words. All of those suck my dick shit, man, that's some gay shit to me, nigga. Personally, my opinion. You can say, well, that's an East Coast thing. Yeah, okay, cool, but nigga still.
Ain't no East Coast thing, because I'm an East Coast dude.
See, that's my point.
Me personally, somebody said that to me, you dropping the people around you dropping on the dead homies. Because at the end of the day, that's some feminine shit. Any grown man ain't gonna invite another man to his private part. Know what I mean? Because at the end of the, because if you invite me that, I gotta knock you down, homie. Because at the end of the day, I'm a man. That's violation. Period. Like I said, I'm different. I come from an era where as though it was rare for you to be around certain older homies, older neutral men that they wasn't banging, but I had the pleasure of being around Coleon, the BD, Ski Bop, X-Men, know what I mean? Jeff, God bless the dead, know what I mean? Man, I could name brothers, know what I mean? Knockout Shy, my brother Big Top One, know what I mean? I was around hitters, my relative Grunt. These was knockout artists, getting money killers. Know what I mean? And I was always the youngest one, always around them because I didn't run my mouth.
You was a listener.
You know what I'm saying? And to this day, when they see me, it's not to the level of, oh, you my little brother. It's respect on the same level. But I still say, what's up, OG? Because you my OG. No matter how much respect I didn't earn in the streets, you still my OG. I got the game from y'all. So anybody that's around me, that's my age or younger, they listen to that. Because I let them know, like, yo, that's my OG, homie. Oh, he banging? Nah, everybody ain't banging, but they well respected, though. Skeeter Bob, everybody know. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I come. I'm a different era, man. So when people be going on the internet, be like, yo, like, you lying, homie. I don't care what you did to get locked up. You still lying. Because you ain't with this shit for real. Because you with this shit for real, know what I mean? You won't be doing all of this on the internet. Because a person that's really with it on the internet, they not going to incriminate themselves.
That's right. That's right. On that note, man, listen, man. We about to step up out of here, man. You have just been tuned in, tapped in, and listened to one of the livest, baddest, rawest, uncut pod shows there is, man. Live, R.O.E, man, in the building. Live at the penthouse, man. I'm jumping on a plane tomorrow, man. I'm on my way to Austin, Texas, man. I'll be live in Austin, man. Be live in Texas for the weekend, you guys. Tap in and tune in with me, man. Go push that like, subscribe.